Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Big Bird with Soaring Eagle Outdoors, and I am here at the start of segment 5 on the Colorado Trail, planning a 4-day segment 5 and 6. I've got a friend here. This is Mark. Say hi, Mark.
Hello everyone.
So out there in YouTube land, Mark has been a subscriber for, wow, from the beginning maybe?
A couple of years.
Couple of years at least. He always comments and supportive of the channel, and he was traveling through, and so we're going to do some segments together here. So anyway, it's a little bit later in the day. It's about 11. Get started. We should have plenty of time to get these what did we decide? It was 55-ish miles?
47?
Or 47, maybe 47, 48, somewhere in there. So we'll call it 50, and we're going to have some fun. So we've got his dog here is Easton. It's going to be traveling with us. That dog is a 2,000 miler, right?
Well, 1900 or
yeah,
so.
18 and 1,800 miles on him. So 8 years old. So he's soaking up his water, and we'll be off. All right, see you down the trail. Well, I'll say I just did a noob thing. Turned the wrong way at the trail intersection. Thought I was turning southbound, but actually it was northbound. It was a southbound turn, but it was actually on the northbound trail. So we get to walk an extra mile today. We were talking to some folks, and they said they come from Waterton, and I'm like, well, that's behind us, isn't it? And they're like, no. So anyway, Mark had the thought of asking a couple that was up at the trail intersection, and I talked them out of it. I said, no, this has got to be the way, based upon where the sun is and everything. So yeah, I made a noob mistake. So we're now hiking back. So call it a warm-up lap here. Okay, we got back to the trail intersection and started heading the other way, and crossed the creek again and ended up on the correct side of the valley, headed south. So we're actually headed south on the other side. It's just we were on the wrong side of the valley, and eventually it would have hooked us the wrong way. So we're now back where we should be. Once again, this is section 5, headed towards Kenosha Pass. And what's really interesting is when we came up the trail intersection, there were 4 gals that were talking to each other, standing in front of the sign that would have given us the hint to make a left instead of a right there. So, oh well, lesson learned. Temperature's perfect today. Wow, now is that a rock or is that a rock? Okay, we're running kind of on the edge of the Lost Creek Wilderness here. You come out of it in segment 4 and run along the edge of it for a while. And then I guess you go back into it in segment 5. Very nice hike. It's a little overcast, so it's cooler. Breeze blowing. Very nice. Nice solitude. Just take you with me here for a minute. We're sitting about 10,500, maybe 11,000 feet. Thinking more like 10,500.
We've come 1.3.
1.3, all right.
From
From the water source, yeah. It's a camping option up here in point 2, but I think it's a little early. It's still 3 o'clock, so we're only hiking 4 hours. But, ooh, the altitude is kicking my butt, I have to admit. It's a little bit different vista for you. I guess it's technically a meadow. It's pretty in the fall. Sorry, I keep tripping. The path is nice, but there are some rocks here and there that I seem to keep finding. These little guys are pretty.
We were just talking about those flowers on pretty.
Yeah, did you have any idea what kind they are? No?
No.
Yeah, I don't have a name for them either. Sorry about the wind. Once again, sorry about the wind. We have some storms coming in. I'm getting hit with a few little sprinkles here. As you can see, it's coming. Okay, I had my first fall of 2020. Clipped that rock, tried to stumble, clipped that little rock right there and face planted on the trail. And for the first time, I actually hit my head. Got a headache now. We got about a 0.4 to go to get to the creek where we got water, and we can make a decision if we're going to camp or continue on. Still enough time in the day to keep going, but we do have storms coming, as you can hear from the wind. So I am dirty, bloodied a little bit. Embarrassed a lot that that little guy took me out right there. Hey everybody, so we ended up doing about I think a 7.6 altogether. Well, actually add the mile of our mistake that we made by going the wrong way. But anyway, we're 7.6 miles down the road. We're at Rock Creek. There's quite a few other people here camping the night. We're about 15 of us or so. Everybody's, that I can tell, well, no, I take that back. There's 3 guys that are section hiking besides us, so, but everybody else appears to be doing a through hike. As you can tell, I'm in the tent. I'm using my Fly Creek UL2 for this trip instead of the Gossamer Gear, the one. Kind of given up on it a little bit. It's just not quite wide enough for me. When I'm laying on my back, both of my hands are touching my trekking poles on each side, so it's just a little too restrictive. Like the weight on it, but just a little too restrictive. So anyway, I'm back to my Fly Creek, and we were able to actually set it up in the rain. Managed to not get a whole lot of water in it, but I was able to use a bandana. Great use for a bandana to sop up a lot of the water. So now I'm just kind of recuperating from the fall that I took and the impact that I took. Kind of decided to the side of my head, right above my left eye, and got scraped up a little bit. But of all the falls that I've had, I've never actually had a head impact. So I'm going to kind of watch that here throughout the night and see how I feel in the morning. Not much to do, but keep going, right? So that's just the way it is. But let's see. For tonight, I think I'll do just some good old ramen noodles. Something nice and warm. Use my freezer bag to cook it in, and just have a warm meal with the cold rain. So, all right. If I don't do any other recap, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.